Althea, I did receive a transmission. It was very, pretty much unintelligible.
Copy WRKF 373.
That was better. WRKR 713. Thea, can you hear me?
Probably about a 2. WRKF 373 over. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, in the past, I've gotten much better reception and much better transmission as well.
And you're on the micro mobile?
Yes.
Huh. Oh, dear.
I could try on my handy.
Hi,
Well-
I'm just logging on, and I heard a couple of I heard a bunch of static. Were you doing a radio check?
We were trying, but we were mostly just getting static as well, too. So
Oh, uh-huh.
we're trying to figure out what that might be, being quarter liters. We might need to have some reception.
Yeah.
I've got a neighbor over, so we're wearing masks, and he's not sure if he's going to participate yet. It's just observing.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great.
Okay.
Do you want to try a signal check in case one of us could hear you? Although I don't know if we could.
Yeah. So let me see. I mute myself.
What's your location?
Oops. Are you on? Oh, you know what? I think I said that we probably shouldn't be using 18 because the memory care uses it, but I just heard that on 6. I mean, I just heard them check in.
Oh, really? I thought that was Lena.
Oh, I don't know.
It sounded like Lena, but if
Oh,
you're
maybe
used
it
to
was.
if you're used to hearing them, then that could
Well,
be.
I'm not sure, but I'll do a mute and I'll do a radio check. You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
wow.
Chuck, anything?
Nothing. No.
Wow. It's maybe atmospheric conditions. We thought we might go out walking later because that's what I usually do from down here in the hole.
If it's still warm and not raining, that might be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't know if the moon's up, but it's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unbelievably warm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've been on, I was on medium power because this handheld has 3 and the micro mobile just has 2 levels. So I'm going to go up to medium and see if you hear me any better, Chuck.
Okay.
I mean, up from medium to high and see. Okay. WRKF 373 radio check. I'm never going to learn your call sign.
Worker 713.
Oh.
Can you give that another try, Thea? I'm gonna. I've got you muted on the computer audio, and I've got my handheld and the micromobile tuned. So I'd like to see if I can get you on either one.
Okay. Let's see. There, here you are. WRKR 713. This is WRKF 373. I could hear you heard me.
This is WRKR 713. Hearing you, Thea. WRKS. I'm sorry, I missed those last call digits.
I had to look at the cheat sheet, and I couldn't hear you at all on my radio. Couldn't hear you at all on the handheld, so it looks like I'm going to have to plug in all these wires. I don't know.
Operators share transmission meetings, relay for check. Over.
This is net control. Do you copy? Chuck, this is net control. Do you copy? Southwest Quarter Leader Thea, were you able to hear Chuck's transmissions for Northwest?
Barely net control, WRKF 373. It seemed like he was progressing with the script, but couldn't hear us. Over.
She's not responding to net control. So sorry about the interruption of your roll call there. Could you please continue your roll call? The last one I had was Julie, but I did not hear her response.
Correct. Julie in Southwest Quarter, could you give us your intersection again?
This is Julie, Zone 6, intersection of 26 and Tyler. Over.
Copy. Eric, you want to check in?
You betcha. This is Eric, intersection of 26th and Tyler, zone 6. Back to you.
I heard a weak signal for Eric checking in, and I heard Julie check in at 26 and Tyler.
Affirmative. Eric's the same location. Eric is Tom Davis. Are you with us this evening? Erica. Calling Tim, WRKD 697. Janelle.
This is Chanel at 24th and Monroe, zone 7.
Thank you for your patience. I will just go ahead. Dave, are you on?
This is Dave, near 24th and Monroe, zone 7.
Copy that. Robin?
This is Robin and Mark, near 27, Adam.
Copy. And last is Ricky. Net control, that's the end of the check-ins here. I will wait for you to confirm before continuing. Over. WRKF 373.
Hi, this is net control WRH2577, net control for friendly area neighbors radio readiness. And I have for the Southwest Quarter checked in Janelle, zone 7, 24th and Monroe. Dave, zone 7, 24th and Monroe. Robin, zone 7, 27th and Adams. Mark, zone 7, 27th and Adams. There was nothing heard for Ricky, Erica, Tim, or Tom.
Absolutely correct. This is Southwest Quarter Leader continuing. Are there any late or missed radio operators in the friendly area neighbors who would like to check in? While we're still on high power, do any operators hear transmissions needing to be relayed for check-in? Are there any visitors outside of FAN who would like to check in? Are there any questions, comments, or reports about this exercise? We'll be continuing again in low power in a minute. Are there any other messages to relay? Okay, everyone, thank you for checking in. I'm going to go back to net control now. WRKF 373.
Thank you. Southwest quarter leader here. We have those check-ins completed, and I'd like to call South or Northwest quarter leader Chuck. Do you copy? If you copy, we are not hearing your transmissions at net control. We did briefly, but we have not heard, so we're not sure who all you had checked in your quarter. Please stay on high tower, and we'll get back to you at the next round. Move northeast, quarter leader, Joe. Can you go ahead and do your check-in? This is Jody. Here. Northeast Wolfia. Second to radio operators. This is Northeast Wolfia, assembly area. When I call your name from the roll call list, please record your name, CMR, and the code sign if you have one, and hereby intercept one. C. Nancy. Robert. Order zone 4, 23rd and Willamette. I heard nothing transmission for DC and no transmission for Are there any late or missed radio operators in the north friendly area who would like to check in? Do any operators hear transmissions needing to be relayed to check in? Are there any visitors outside of fans who would like to check in? Are there any questions, comments, or reports, or any messages to relay? Back to you, net control. Thank you, Joe. Great job. And just one check-in. Oh, I can check in. Lena, zone 4. Normally transmitting tonight from the reservoir. Now let's go to southeast. Southeast quarter leader Saul. Do you copy? How about Bruce? Do you copy? All right, I will go ahead and do the roll call for the southeast quarter. This is Lena, W7R. WRHT 577. I wrote it down, but it was upside down. I'm acting quarter leader for FAN, Northeast Quarter. This is Sally News. All right, the friendly area neighbors are conducting a monthly radio exercise. This is only an exercise. I will now proceed to a roll call. When I call your name, please respond with your name, your CMRS call sign if you have one, nearby intersection, and your fan zone if known. Billy. Calling Billy, do you copy? Jane, do you copy? At 23rd in Washington, Zone 8. Thank you. I acknowledge Jane. Checking in at 23rd in Washington, Zone 8. Paul? Paul, do you copy? Nikki, do you copy? This is Nikki checking in 27th and Lawrence. Thank you, Nikki. I copied Nikki checking in 27th and Lawrence in Zone 8. Thank you, Nikki. Anthony? Calling Anthony, do you copy? Margie, calling Margie, do you copy? This is Margie at 24th Charleston, Zone 9. Thank you, Margie. I have you checked in at 24th and Charleston, Zone 9. Thank you. Aaron.
Everyone is checked in. Willamette and 24th Place.
Thank you, Aaron. I have you checking in Willamette and 24th Place. I believe that is Zone 10. Is that correct? Aaron. Beth. Beth, do you copy? Again, calling Beth. Do you copy? Joanna, in Zone 10, do you copy? Hey, Zone 10, do you copy? Calling Peg. I have you checked in. Peg, Zone 28th and high, Zone 10. Your transmission is very clear. You're in a good location. Tom, do you copy? Calling Tom in Zone 10. Do you copy? Anna, Zone 10. Do you copy? Have you checked in, Anna, from 25th Avenue and Oak in Zone 10? Is there any other radio operators in the southeast corner of Van who would like to check in? Please come now with your name and nearby location. Are there any visitors who would like to check in?
Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. I have you checked in 24th and Carrollton. Are there any other missed or late check-ins or visitors who would like to check in? Please come now. Excellent. So I think that's it. I'm reverting back to net control now, since I don't need to report to myself. And it's getting a little late, but I'd still like to try the exercise of going to low power. In the interest of time, I will go through the list And if you can jot down and see who you can hear and who you can't, that would be helpful. Are there any questions? Is there anyone who needs assistance with changing to low power?
Copy, we would like assistance. This is Robin and Mark.
All right. So anybody who has the fan radio, the fan FRS walkie-talkie, you press the menu button 3 times, and there should be a little R that shows up on the lower right-hand side of your display. When you see the PR flashing, use your up or down arrow to toggle between high and low. And then you press the push to talk button to set it.
Thank you, Net Control.
You're most welcome. This is WRH 2577 Lena Net Control for the friendly area neighbors. So I'm going to give just a pause, and we will give everybody a chance to go to low power, and we will start again. I'll call roll call starting in Southwest. Start off checking quarter liters on low power. I don't know if that's even possible on your micro mobile unit. I think it is on the 105.
Yeah.
Southwest quarter liter. Thea?
This is WRKF 373 Southwest quarter liter on low power.
Thea, there's a little bit of static, but I was able to copy. Chuck? Northeast or northwest quarter liter, do you copy? I'm still not hearing your transmission from Chuck. Joe B, I believe on your radio, you don't have a choice on your power. Go ahead and respond.
This is Joe B. Whiskey Romeo Kilo Hotel 752. I've been in low power the whole time. It says I can in my manual, and it's not an option. It's in the menu when I try to do it. So I've just been in low power.
Thank you, Joe. That is the same case for net control because that's the way that radio is wired. Thank you. And Charlie, in our rover, are you on low power and do you copy? Thank you, Charlie. And what radio are you using? Thank you. And that does have the capacity to go to high, medium, and low. Thank you for that information. All right, now proceeding with the Southwest. Mariana, do you copy?
This is Mariana. I copy on low power.
I copy Mariana on low power. Julie, do you copy?
This is Julie. I copy on low power.
I copy Julie on low power. Thank you. And Eric?
This is Eric, and I do copy on low power.
I copy Eric on low power. Janelle?
This is Janelle on low power.
Thank you, Janelle. That was a really strong signal. Dave?
This is Dave on low power. I have to say we did change our location. We were inside, now we're outside.
Thank you. So I copied Dave on low power, and for people who may not have heard, they have changed from inside to outside, and their copy is very good. The transmission is good. That makes a big difference. Robin? Copy. Robin on low power. Thank you, Robin. I checked in Robin on low power, and the signal is good. Mark?
Low power.
All right, Mark, I copy you on low power. Tiny bit of static, but not bad. Jane in Southeast. Jane, I copy on low power. Copy Jane on low power. And Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. I have you checked in. Thank you, Margie. I have Margie checked in low power with a strong signal. Aaron. Aaron in Southeast. Zone 10, do you copy on low power? Does anyone have a relay for Aaron? Does anyone hear a transmission from him? Thank you very much. I've got you checked in and the signal is great. And Peg, are you on low power? You have an excellent signal. I have Peg on low power with a very clear signal. And may I ask what kind of radio you're using? It's doing really well. Thank you. Anna, Zone 10, are you on low power? Excellent. You are checked in on low power, Anna. And I'm sorry, I forgot to push my mic. Operator error. Rosalind, are you on low power? Thank you. Your signal is excellent. And let's see, I don't believe Steve B checked in. I am going to call for Southwest. No. Northwest. Russ, are you available? Do you copy? Lori, do you copy? North, do you copy? Are there any radio operators in the northwest quarter of Van who would like to check in?
This is Craig.
Oh, Craig. Thank you for checking in. He's been sitting beside me all night and I forgot to call him. I have Craig checked in. Are there any other operators that were missed that would like to check in on low power? So this is the question for everybody at large. Were you able to hear people on high that you did not hear on low? And were there people you couldn't hear that you heard from the net control?
B, WRK8752. Go ahead, Joe. There were 5 people that I did not hear at all on low power that I was able to hear well on high power. They were Dave, Jane, I think, Nikki, Robin, and Mark. That I only knew they checked in because on low power is over. Thank you for that feedback. But you were able to hear them on high power, is that correct? Yes, on high power, they all came through with fair to loud and clear copy. Well, that is good to know. Thank you, Joe. Any other comments or feedback?
This is Mariana in zone 5. So there were 5 people, let's see, in the southeast quarter that I did not hear either on high power or low power. Let's see, who were they? Rosalind, Nikki, Erin, Anna, and the person before Anna, I didn't quite get the name either. So those 5 people in that quarter, I could not hear in zone 5.
Thank you, Margie. That's good feedback. I'm guessing it was Peg was the other one you couldn't hear on low. For that correction, who gave that other report? Was that you, Thea?
That was Mariana in zone 5 reporting. The 5 I couldn't hear from the southeast quarter.
Thank you, and that would be expected. There's a pretty big hill on the way, so that was good. I think that one of the things that's happening tonight as well is that the air is really clear and the conditions are very favorable to radio propagation. Well, this has been an excellent exercise. I appreciate everybody for participating. We are going to jump to the HamNet really quickly here. And at this time, hold on here. Okay, the next second Sunday will be on December the 12th on FRS Channel 6. Thank you all for participating tonight. This is Lena, WR18 577, closing the FRS Radio Ready Net for friendly area neighbors at 18:45 and returning this channel back to normal operation. Thank you to all stations who have participated in the operating channel. Giving you R8C577 clear.
Phew, sorry for the static. It was coming through the micro mobile. Because the antenna wasn't up as far as it could be. Those were good reports from Mariana and Joe B. Really good documentation there. I'm going to continue trying to record the HamNet now on the Zoom as we get into our, this is Thea talking, as we change radios for the licensees going onto our W7ARD repeater 145.450, tone of 123. Sounds like a bowfang.
0.
I'm gonna mute you, Chuck, for a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 4, 5, 4, 5.
Well, I thought I did. Oh, there we go. Craig's still muted here. Anna, can you unmute Craig? Or no, Lena's going to.
Traffic content and signal strength. Tonight's order of business will be roll call and check-in. Then tonight's exercise, followed by questions and comments and announcements. We'll begin with a roll call for friendly area neighbors. Please check in with your call sign using UTI phonetics, your name, and neighborhood zone or location. Gary, AG7TH.
Gary, AJ78.
Thank you, Gary. Lena, KJ7EZL.
This is Kilo Juliet 7 Echo Zulu Lima. Lena.
Thank you, Lena. Thea, KJ7CNH.
This is the Kilo Juliet 7. Charlie November Hotel with feedback, sorry.
Thank you, Thea. Could you repeat your call sign, please? It was a little dark up there.
Kilo Juliet 7, Charlie November Hotel.
Copy, thank you. Chuck, KG7FZV. Saul, W7CYE. Allegra, KI7VJV.
This is India 7, Victor, Juliet, Victor, Allegra. Normally in zone 5 in the southwest border, but at the reservoir tonight.
Thank you, Allegra. Paul, WA7NBS. Charlie, N7CMP.
This is November 7th, Charlie, Mike, Papa, Charlie, and 24th and Charleston.
Thank you, Charlie. Billy, NB3UYG. Terry, KI7UHI. Christy, KI7YPS. KJ7FQW. Are there any other stations in FAN who would like to check in?
This is Kilo 7, Bravo, India, Charlie, Dave, at 24th and Monroe.
Thank you, Dave. Could you just repeat your call one more time for me, please?
Kilo 7, Bravo, India, Charlie.
KK7VIC. Thank you, Dave. Are there any other stations? Thank you, Chuck. Glad you checked in.
That was recorded.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Other stations and fans.
He's been there all along.
Are there any visitors who would like to check in? Please give your call sign, name, and location. So. Do we want to do the thing about the reports of FRS exercise or just?
I would say we'd let's just check in and see what happened with Chuck on the if there was any reports from FRS and what he had going on, because we weren't able to hear him.
Chuck, KG7FCV, did you have any check-ins on the northwest quarter on the FRS part of the exercise? Okay, thank you, Chuck. Yeah, we were a little bit doubled up on part of that there, so we weren't too clear what was happening. Thanks.
Was he able to hear net control?
Chuck, were you able to hear net control? We tried calling you several times and didn't get a response. We weren't sure if you were hearing us or not.
I was able to hear net control briefly.
Thank you, Chuck. We'll have to figure it out. This is M7RW.
You can
So we
close it.
switch over to Gary. And,
Yeah. Ask if Gary has any feedback.
Gary, AG7 TH, should we do a quick simplex exercise with you, or do we have time for that? M7RWB.
Well, I guess if you're running a little late, we can do it some other time. It's up to you.
Yeah, which, go ahead and do it.
Or it'd probably be good practice.
Let's do just a quick switch over to the simplex frequency 446050 for Southeast District 2. And they'll just establish contact between net controlled reservoir and Gary. And then we'll switch back to our repeater frequency. So we'll switch over now to 446050 and 7RWB.
Let's see. That's the 122.
AG78.
And 7RWB with you.
Well, you're loud and clear.
KJ7 CNH.
KG7CNH, go ahead, Thea.
Sorry, yes. This is Thea checking in, net control, KJ7 CNH over.
Okay, Gary, I think in the interest of time, we'll just switch back to the repeater on
145.
145, and then we'll close things out shortly. Is that okay?
Sure, agreed. AG78.
7RWB switching back.
Yeah.
And 7RWB, net control, friendly area neighbors exercise. Is there any other business before we close the net?
We're good.
Okay, thank you. This is Craig, N7RWB, securing the radio ready net for friendly area neighbors. Our next exercise will be the second Sunday of December, December 12th, starting on FRS channel 6 and then continuing with the HamNet on 145.45 after the FRS net. Thank you to W7ARD for the use of this repeater, to all stations who have participated tonight, and to those who have stood by to provide a clear operating channel. This frequency is now open for general traffic. N7RWB clear.
And that is 1857.
Very good. Very nicely done, everyone.
All right. So
That wasn't here. It just was.
All right.
Senate went really fast.
So hi, people on the net.
We were ready well ahead of time.
I don't know if you were able to hear the ham net very much. I hate having a phone. I can't see the gallery.
I'm gonna start by going through my-
Is everyone muted? Oh, hold on.
There's,
All right. I have the
There's-
volume back up.
there's 5 people on.
Yeah, I see that. I have 7.
Well, I'm on twice, so
Okay.
maybe, okay,
So,
6.
so on the Hamnet, one of the things we found, I don't know, was anybody able to hear Chuck on transmitting? We heard a little bit. Apparently, I don't think he was able to hear net control.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm not sure why. Were other people hearing net control calling for Chuck?
On FRS, yes, and,
Okay, on the FRS, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with transmission. I was actually having a little bit of trouble with my radio at net control with being able to hear as well. So the Zoom was kind of a backup for that. So I don't know if you're seeing, it's like it's dark out here. But and we had lights go out and had to put in backup batteries. And yeah, so it's fun. It's winter.
Real life too.
Yeah, it is. It is. So any questions from people on the Zoom here? That was kind of an awkward, difficult exercise, but I was really surprised how well we could hear each other, even on low power. And one of the issues that came up, I wasn't here for the exercise in October, the citywide one, but one of the issues that came up was interference, especially on channel 2 with the Whitaker neighborhood, because they're assigned channel 2. And so I was hoping by low power, we'd be able to reduce interference, especially if we're working close together. That should be all we need is low power. But we may actually end up having to do some changes of the channels to avoid interference. Any questions or comments on that? Well, hearing.
Well,
hearing-
I was really surprised how well we could hear on low power throughout several quarters.
Yeah. I
That
kinda
was
like-
exciting to me, actually.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I was.
and people in the Southeast being able to hear, like Aaron came in really good. Peg came in really good. Nikki was really clear tonight. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. A nice surprise.
I was also surprised I could hear Joe on both high and low, and that even low, that was interesting.
Yeah. Well,
Hear them.
Joe's will stay on low. Actually, net control is on low for that channel. For channel 6, net control has to be on low. It's just the way it's programmed in. There's no
Okay.
option.
Well, I was I was able to hear Joe. Those transmissions were the clearest that I've gotten tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. And Thea is much closer, but there was a lot of static involved.
Yeah, because I had 2 radios on. It was a mess. I tried to get the micromobile going in order to be able to have something to hear on the Zoom, and I apologize for that. It was not creating very good sound, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, and kind of heard, I think, Craig or somebody else trying to check in, hearing traffic here and there. Really surprised that I was unable to hear net control from here.
I
You know, 'cause
was
it-
too. That's pretty unusual.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah.
been line of sight.
It is. Yeah, I was kind of surprised with that too, because usually it's the case where we can't hear you,
Yeah.
but yeah. Well, I'm thinking the ground crews here kind of closing things down around me. So I
Well,
might,
they
I
want to go
might
home or something?
jump off and help. So thanks a lot for everybody participating. This was a really good group tonight. I don't know, if it helps to have net control repeat, I know it's a little hard on the check-ins for the quarter leaders, but
Well, that was real confusing because in the instructions, it's different than what you had it at the last. The way I read it several times, it was, we would go
Yeah.
through it before and then letting you confirm them all at the end. Before we go, I want to congratulate Dave, KK7BIC, for his new hand call sign.
that is awesome.
It
Yay.
is. Yay,
That is
congratulations.
really cool. I thought KK must be a new number.
Yeah,
That's pretty new.
Yep.
Great.
so you're still
Awesome.
on. All right.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you. Good job, Craig and Lena. Good job.
Yeah, that was nice. All right.
Thanks for
Good night, everyone.
All right.